is mostly burned to ashes. The CDC is reporting a 43% increase in the 7-day moving average of COVID-19 cases. Florida and Texas are among the hardest hit states. Stocks ended higher. This is AP News.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Cheryl Underwood, and I want to tell you something. My digestive system used to make me feel sluggish, but those days are over. Now I feel great. That's because I increased my fiber intake with the Metamucil 2-week challenge, and I'm still hooked. I just took Metamucil every day for 14 days, and it's really that easy. Metamucil traps and removes the waste that weighs you down, so you feel lighter and more energetic. Now I never want to go back to that heavy feeling. Are you ready for the Metamucil 2-week challenge? For a coupon and daily support, sign up at Metamucil.com today.
According to research, 82% of people will remember radio ads. So, 82% of you listening will remember that this is an ad for ZipRecruiter. 82% of you will note that if you're hiring, ZipRecruiter finds qualified people for your job. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And 82% of you will remember that you can try ZipRecruiter for free. But you have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Yes, free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
AP Radio News, brought to you by Brown Nissan of Del Rio on KWMC Classic Hits 1490 AM, Del Rio, Texas.
Spectacular deals for you at Brown Nissan of Del Rio. Right on the price, right on the corner, 2300 Veterans Boulevard. Come take a look at their new car department. They've got the all-new Nissan Rogue. Or you can come see the all-new Nissan Altima. Or the new Nissan Titan. All this at Brown Nissan of Del Rio. And if you're not looking for a new car, remember they've got their used car department. Also, if you're not looking to buy a car but you like to sell your car, Brown Nissan will do that too. Just give them a call at 775-0566 or visit them at 2300 Veterans Boulevard. You can also take a look at their inventory at BrownNissanDelRio.com. Brown Nissan of Del Rio, reminding everybody to please keep safe.
At this time, Classic Hits KWMC 1490 presents The Huddle, the show where we debate local, collegiate, and professional sports. We invite you to call us at the studio at 830-775-3544 or 775-3591, or drop a comment on our live Facebook stream to express your views and opinions on our topics on The Huddle. So now, ready? Break.
Híjole, yeah. Mike already told me. Good afternoon, everybody. Javier Jr. And welcome. It's Huddle Time, ready break. Like I said, we are Del Rio's first, I think we had like a year and a half already with the Huddle. I'd like to welcome my brother Mike. Yeah, 2 years, so going on 2 years. The Huddle is basically a sports show. We just don't focus on Ram football, which other radio stations do. We focus on every single sport. We give everybody as much as we can with the limited personnel and time that we have. But listen, for like I said, it is a sports show. We focus on local sports as much as we can. And to speak about that, who else than with me right now? Juju Meschuster Hernández de Whiskey, que sale de la misma, del mismo árbol, the man that's right here. Juju, before we get to seeing some of us, but welcome, say everybody, your name to everybody listening to us and watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube.
My name is Julian Hernandez.
And why are you here today on the show? Please tell us why.
Because I play at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
What? You played at the Death Star.
Yes.
Or Darth Vader. No, that's just the inside joke against for the Cowboy DC 4Lers out there. So you got to play at Dallas Stadium.
Yes.
Well, what did you play there?
Flag football.
Flag football. What? How old are you, first and foremost?
9.
9 years old and already got to play at Dallas Stadium in the Death Star, Del Rio. He was already in there. I was only able to watch from outside. I haven't even seen it.
You haven't even gone
Haven't even gone inside, and I got a 9-year-old Juju Smith-Schuster from Del Rio already played it and posed in center field. But like I said, I got to especially thank, obviously, it's just not one person, not one team, but to give me a little bit about what's going on here. Whiskey, my brother, tell us a little bit about this team. Tell us a little bit of how they got there, as I'm going to roll with the highlights here.
Okay, well, first of all, we'd like to thank Gil, Cabrera, and Cici Cadena. They're the ones that got this team together and everything, you know. So they did this like around in March, like a spring break, más o menos. And they picked up a couple of players from Flag. Also want to shout out to Greg for Gridiron Football here in Del Rio. He has a thing going on, and they picked some of the best ones or just some of the people that they knew, whatever. And they got to make a team, a travel team. So thank God they picked up Juju. And this is the second time that they pick him up here from Del Rio. He went 3 years ago. Shout out to Coach T also. He's the first one that took him over there to Dallas to give him a chance to get out there and play, you know. And we're actually, they was actually looking for people right now for if y'all want to put y'all's kids in this. It's a great experience. We travel. We're going to another tournament.
What?
Hopefully at the Frisco Star at the end of the month. And he's trying to do it at least once a month. So there is 6U, 7U, 8U, 9U, up to 10U that he's doing it right now.
Wow, that is big. I have to call you Whiskey, my brother. Tantos years that I known you in school, just to call you by your first name, and myself, no, you know, doesn't suit it. Doesn't suit it, you know, not no more. But brother, you know what I mean. This is a big accomplishment. Like I said, I wish I could have had other players. I did reach out to another one of my brothers, his son, Jurado.
Oh, Jurado, yes.
With Fabian, is it Fabian? One of his best friends, like I said, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. But often, as you guys on Facebook there and on YouTube are seeing those pictures there, no estamos echando mentiras. No estamos echando mentiras. They're literally there at the Dallas Star, inside the Dallas Stadium. Yes, I know that's probably, I know you're not wearing the Cowboys jersey, but my brother over here is.
I should have let y'all take it so y'all could get it signed or something, man.
And like I said, Whiskey, thank you for telling us all this, but this show's about Juju Smith-Schuster here. I call you that because I love that football player. Juju, how was it? Tell everybody and your friends that are watching right now on Facebook and your YouTube, tell them, how was it?
It was a good experience for me.
Was it? What did you feel like Zeke Elliott? Did you feel like Emmitt Smith? Did you feel like a Michael Irving? How was it? A little bit? You know, many kids, a lot of these high school players, you know, we're going to start streaming Ram football. They want to be in the big leagues. They want to touch that pro football field, and you did it at the age of 9. Now, how was it when you got the call and say, hey, I'm going to go there?
It felt good.
Did it? Yeah. What position do you play, mijo?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver. So you're like the Amari Cooper, the Michael Irvin, you're the Speedster, you're the Juju Smith, the CeeDee Lamb. But before, you know what, I haven't asked him. What is your favorite team?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yes.
You're lucky we're on TV, man.
Yes.
Tyree Hill.
Look at that. Look at that. The Legion of Zoom.
Hey, Tyreek Hill, though, man. He's a beast, though.
Look at that. The Legion of Zoom, man. Oh, thank you. Somebody in this studio, somebody that's in this studio that is not a DC4Ler.
Hey, there you go.
DC4Ler stands for Dallas Cowboys for life. Yeah. So definitely, Juju, what did all your other friends say when they got there? Like, how was the feeling with playing there with everybody?
It felt good to play with my friends there.
That was it?
Yeah.
Now, what? And like I said, obviously you were there for a game. What ended up? What place did you come in?
I played the whole entire game.
No, what place?
What did you win? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got second place.
Oh, man, that's good.
Second place?
Out of 18 teams.
And those 18 teams are statewide?
Statewide. California,
So,
Vegas was there, Miami was there, New York was there.
Oh my
so
gosh, that's
everybody
awesome.
from all over USA, you know what I'm saying?
Where's?
And what's the name of the team?
Del Rio Rams.
The Del Rio Rams flag
Yes,
football?
sir.
Okay.
Del Rio Rams.
Representing.
¿Qué le estás dando? ¿Nido? ¿Chocomil? Chocomil? What are you giving these kids?
Frijoles and chocomil.
Frijoles y you know what? That's the reason that the frijoles and the tortilla de harina comes clutch. Because look at this right here. Look at this right here. You're the Del Rio Rams flag football. Do you want to play football for your Del Rio Rams?
Yes.
Has that something you've always been wanting to do since you were little?
Yes.
Do you want to be an NFL football? Well, you know what? You guys go to the step. What college?
Oklahoma or Texas Tech.
Look at that. That's decent. Not the normal that you get. Oh, UT. You could throw in an Oregon if you want. You could throw in an Oregon for Javi here as people are looking at pictures there on the stream there. Thank you, Whiskey, there for providing those pictures. Out of all of it, what do you have to say for the kids? And this is where I need your help here, Juju, is obviously everybody loves the Fortnite. They love the Roblox. But your dedication is to be out there in the 100 degrees, in the 95, in el zacate con los zancudos, and getting that great tan that you have. What do you have to help me get your other classmates out from the controller and to a football or a baseball? Help me. Tell them right now. Tell them, hey, come out. The sun we're not made out of chocolate, right? Let me tell you, what's one of the reasons that you like playing football?
It's a good experience.
It's a good experience, keeps you active. Mm-hmm. Wow. And how many of your classmates that you've been playing with have you been playing with for a while already?
I don't think anyone.
Really? It's a completely new team. Wow.
Man, that's awesome. I want you to shout out some of them.
Shout out to Randy Martinez and Raul. Who else was on the team also? Is them two, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else is brand new team.
Man, that is big as people are seeing there live on the stream.
What are some of your friends' names on the team? Some of your teammates? What are their names?
Malachi, Fabian, Joel, Jeremiah, Jay, Stoney. That's all I can think of right now.
Hey, shout out to them too, man.
Shout out to them.
Man.
Everybody,
and the rest of the team, man. All of them, the coaches, everybody, man, for stepping up, representing for Del Rio. Again, this was a nationwide tournament, right? And you guys came in second, so that's awesome. So good job to you guys, and congratulations for all that.
Whiskey, really quick, how do you get to that level? To be recognized, to say, hey, you're one of the 18 teams to make it there?
I guess just trying hard, you know what I'm saying? Trying hard, and you have to, Diego's the one that did it, you have to send it like a resume, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? And they have to see the team, if it's good enough and everything, well then they pick you, you know what I'm saying? Because of course it's a lot of more teams, you know, of course everybody wants to play at the Cowboy Stadium.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So they have to look at your background and everything, and then that's how they pick the certain amount of teams, you know.
Hey, and now having this on your resume, sure, that's going to get you to more tournaments too. Like you're saying,
sir, yes, sir.
You said already at the end of the month at the Star, right?
We're going
That's where
to
the Cowboys practice.
yes sir, we're going to the Star, the Frisco Star, and
You know, and you got to be good to make it there.
yes sir.
You know, you got to be good. Obviously, you must have speed. You must have moves. I think your Madden 2022 player ranking and score is like 99. If you had your own custom player. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you really quick some messages. You got Miss Vicky on Facebook saying, "My baby boy, grandma's so proud of you." On the comments below, Miss Alicia saying proud of you. Míralo, Raúl Sanchez will be here shortly. Shout out to Whiskey también. Hey, did you? How's the coaching there? As people were seeing you there, taking the pictures of going into the stadium there with the family. Shout out to Mama, ¿verdad? Si no? Yeah, shout out to Mom. Ana, que onda todo ahí. Tori Patiño saying love you, Juju, on the comments. Muchas gracias. And Whiskey, I don't know if you're comfortable. Vamos a hablar un poquito en español, so people that are listening to us really quick in Spanish. Estamos aquí con un jugador que se llama Juju, que acaba de ir, fíjese del Río, acaba de ir a jugar fútbol donde juegan los Dallas Cowboys. Juju tiene nomás 9 años. Whiskey, dinos cómo llegaron a jugar a ese estadio de los donde juegan los Dallas Cowboys.
Pues comenzamos aquí en Del Río con una league de aquí del Río, que es ¿cómo se dice? Like home.
Ya, no, aquí nomás que juegan aquí entre mismo, aquí en Del Río.
Y luego de allí escogen a 2 o 3 de los mejores jugadores del equipo y es cuando hacemos el equipo para hacer
Para ir,
chavo, ¿verdad?
para ir sí.
De viaje. Y así le estamos, el coach de nosotros, él no cree en ¿cómo se dice? ¿A quién conoces? Like, no, yo conozco, no. Él le gusta el talento, él le gusta ganar, ¿me entiendes? So, todos los, como dice Javi, todos los que están jugando con él, no es porque te conocen, no es porque eres aquel o aquel, es por tu talento. Nadie va porque yo patrocino, que nada de eso, es por puro talento. Y pues gracias a Dios como escogieron a mi hijo, ¿verdad? Y sí, como le está diciendo Javi, si quieren, ahorita están buscando más gente de 7 años, de 8 años, de 9 años y de 10 años. Van a tener tryout.
Oh, sí, para que vayan y vayan si su hijo quiere estar ahí. Eso es bien importante. El otro día, hace como una semana, hablé también con Raúl sobre esto. Lo importante es sacar los niños afuera y jugar, dejar los controles de los juegos, videojuegos y sacarlos afuera, así como tu hijo Juju. Eso, Whiskey, te digo, eres un papá a todos 100. Para mí, para ver tu hijo y muchos aquí desde el Río que están mirando esto, es algo que hasta unos no pueden hacer. Más o menos a esta edad. A 9 años, para que esté en el estadio de Dallas, es algo que uno nunca se le va a olvidar a esa edad. So, like I said, that is great. Whiskey, Juju, by all means, keep us updated. You go again, let me know. If you don't mind, just bring me a little piece of grass. Because I don't think I'll ever have a chance to go on the turf, like I said, but you did. But I am happy you did. I am excited. More than anything, I'm blessed, thanks to God, that you guys made it out there, came back safely. Once again, to the Del Rio Rams flag football, right? Flag football. Like I said, by all means, thank you guys for coming by. Juju, te avientas. What grade are you going to?
4th.
4th? Who's your teacher? You know yet?
Roman.
Ms. Roman, what school?
Buena Vista.
Buena Vista. Do they know they're getting the Juju Smith-Schuster there?
I don't know.
I don't know, but definitely, guys, come by. Definitely check them out. If you have any questions regarding this flag football so they can experience what they experienced here, definitely let them know. Edgar Hernandez, love you, mijo, from Tío Fubu. Míralo. ¿Dónde andas, Fubu? Last time I saw you, ¿dónde andabas? Let me see. Big Lake? Over there, saludos. How's it going, Fubu? Appreciate it, brother. Keep us updated. I am so, I don't know, it's just overwhelming to a 9-year-old to be in Dallas Stadium, even where my brother Mike wished he could probably be in the Dallas Star.
Heck yeah, laying
down like that. I bet you were excited, no?
I ain't gonna lie to you, I cried when he scored that touchdown. The first time we went, he didn't score a touchdown, you know?
Yeah.
He was just out there, for a while, and then they gave him a chance, because he was the youngest one the first time we went. He was a 6-year-old playing against 9-year-olds.
Oh, man.
So this time, he's a 9-year-old, so he was playing against 9-year-olds, 9 and 10-year-olds. So I told him, Juju, just give me that touchdown, please. That I know that's my,
That's the thing.
That's the dream, bro. Yeah, man.
So we were there when he scored. No, hombre, hijo, like, ya sabes, lágrimas y todo.
Lágrimas.
That's awesome,
It's
man.
the best feeling ever, man. It's
That
the
is
best
awesome,
feeling
man.
ever, man. It's just, I could tell any parent that's to see your
And-
kid out there, hijo, eso is the
In Dallas
there's nothing-
Stadium.
I don't think to this day there's nothing ever that could
To
beat it, man.
graduation from college. Ahí van a salir, Dios quiere, van a salir las lágrimas de Whiskey aquí. Otra vez. Brother.
Hey, so real quick, man, Del Rio Rams flag football. Do they have a Facebook page?
Yes, sir. It's Del Rio Rams Youth Flag Football.
Okay,
Any
and then
questions or
so if
anything?
anybody wants to donate or sponsor, I mean, because if
anything,
you're
yes,
gonna be
sir.
traveling,
Yes, sir.
y'all
We're looking-
definitely need money, man. So.
Diego and Cici Cadena are the ones in charge of it, and just reach out to them, message them or whatever, message myself or my wife or whatever. And yeah, man, just thank you for this, man, for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much.
David, Juju, thank you. Hope you have a great, successful beginning of your school. Stay safe. And I want to see you, Dios quiera, as you progress. Maybe even wearing a Dallas Cowboy jersey and don't forgetting about us over here in Dallas, ¿verdad?
One day,
One day, un día, definitely.
will, man.
Guys, definitely be back with more huddle. We got Buffalo Wings and Rings in the house with free wings for us to give you guys the best chances to get that new one. Be right back after these quick commercial breaks.
Puro tacuache cut, I Vamos a quemar las llantas, cuh.
Don't know where to go, cuh? Go to Arkwright Welding and Truck Accessories, where they got wheel and tire packages, lift kits, performance accessories, Linex certified installers, also custom grill guards. Hit them up at Highway 90 West in Del Rio, or give them a call at 830-774-6058 with 3 major ways to purchase with no interest until 4 months. That's 4 months, 0 interest on all purchases. So get those tires burning, cuh, and go to Arkwright Welding and Truck Accessories.
Attention! Here is an important public service announcement. Your vehicle is worth more today than it was yesterday, last week, and even last month. Now's the time to trade or sell us your car at Brown Nissan of Del Rio. So now's the time to trade. Trade your vehicle in or simply sell it to us. Brown Nissan of Del Rio, 830-775-0566. Stop by today, 2300 Veterans Boulevard, or go online to brownnissandelrio.com.
With mortgage rates at an all-time low, it's time to open the door to your new home with Amistad Mortgage inside Amistad Bank. Voted #1 mortgage lender in Del Rio. Call Aida or Claudia to set up an appointment at 830-778-2528. Take advantage of the mobile app in your app store today for mobile banking needs. So bank smart, bank local, bank Amistad Bank in Del Rio.
Off-Road Recovery, located at 602 East 15th Street. Where there's no tire too big or too small, we do them all. Anytime, any place, and any size. We're on call 24/7. Off-Road Recovery is also a great place to get wheels and tires. So if your ride is down for the count, call Off-Road Recovery at 830-765-5851. Off-Road Recovery, 602 East 15th Street.
I'd like to thank all of our great sponsors of the huddle, but man, my stomach is growling. That means there's only one place I'm going. That's where you need to go. That's Buffalo Wings and Rings, located at 3600 Veterans Boulevard with the Korean chicken ringer. It's going to be your personal fave. It is my fave and guaranteed the 4th best thing you've had in your mouth. Also, nationally chosen michelada, coldest beer, margaritas on tap. So definitely hit them up. 3600 Veterans Boulevard here in Del Rio. Buffalo Wings and Rings, offering curbside at 830-778-1297. Haciendo. They're like, how much time we got? We got plenty of time, guys. Definitely thank you to, like I said, the Del Rio Rams flag football team. Everybody out there. Whiskey, Juju, like I said, thank you very much. Pero vamos a seguirle with young talent. Before we get to my first question of the day, ¿qué le pasó a las escuelas? If you guys see more young talent, we got the Sanchez family here. You got the árbol, and then you got the manzana. So you know you're talking about some great stuff. Really quick, and what I'm going to go about is also some young talent. He had an exceptional season. He was not only a part of was it undefeated season for the Cubs? Right, yeah. Undefeated season for the Cubs, then went and played All-Stars, and had a great All-Star season too. No other than our catcher.
He didn't make it. This is Aaron. This is the older one.
Oh, the older one?
Yeah.
I thought that was...
No, he's at practice. He's at practice right now.
That was the one. Yeah. Aaron's the coach.
Yeah, Aaron's the coach.
Aaron's the coach.
Oh, actually, Aaron's. We're trying to get him back in shape to see if he's appealing for a 14U travel ball team. So
okay.
So he's starting to practice. Actually, we just got him geared up yesterday, and he'll have his first practice tomorrow. But yeah, Aiden. His team went 13-0 this season. I mean, they were beating teams, 22, 26 to, single digit,
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest blowout game they had was like 26 to 3
That's Babe Ruth, right?
That was Majors.
Majors, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they had a really good team this year.
Wow. Yeah. Big team, and I know Aaron plays a big part, always helping little bro.
Right.
At all times. I know at one point I was like, hey, can you help my Esteban out too?
Yeah.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
That's Aaron. He was always there. I saw him at the games, but phenomenal. Like I said, anything that comes out of the Sanchez tree, not only does it get a good roof, but also gets some good athletes out of it. But really quick, I don't. We're gonna talk about. Well, let's go with baseball. You're getting back into shape, which you really don't look like you need to get back into shape. That's mostly me. But you want to go back and go back at it or what?
I do.
You do?
I was coaching my little sister. She was starting T-ball actually.
T-ball.
And I was
There you go.
I was helping Aiden with his catch and stuff.
Oh, well, see.
Yeah.
You know what? And I wish maybe on the next huddle we'll do it. Is some of the I've never seen him a boy take his mask off that fast.
Oh,
for a catcher.
Aiden, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy. It's cool. It's really cool. I mean, that's the biggest thing that people notice is it's scary sometimes, for me, and my wife, as parents, because his helmet comes off or his mask comes off so quick, right? But it's just his reaction. It's just, I tell him, I said, your hitting should be a lot better because he sees every single pitch. He sees it come off the bat. It's crazy for him to anticipate stuff like that. But I mean, if somebody fouls it off, that there's a pretty good chance if you pop it up over his head, he's gonna get you.
Oh.
Or if you hit it.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't he also do a home run and an inside the park home run this season?
Yeah.
So
he had a couple inside the park home runs.
Mike, I know we streamed quite a couple of those. I know I saw
a few of those games.
Yeah, dude. I mean, young talent. You going Babe Ruth?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Cubs? I'm not gonna even talk about Cubs.
Yeah. So the thing is, Aiden will be in prep league this year. So whatever team Aaron ends up being on, Aiden will end up going. So they get both brothers. So they'll be stuck with both.
There you go, man.
I'm telling you.
And you do just baseball? Or you like doing football too, or?
No, my boys are just baseball.
Baseball,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I let them try all kinds of different stuff
Sure,
when they were
yeah,
younger,
yeah.
and then just kind of weeded out what what
Yeah,
they didn't
for
like,
sure.
or you can tell, no le echan ganas,
Yeah.
They did soccer, they weren't really into it. So I was like, okay, you're gonna finish out the season, but you don't have to play next year. So they're
Yeah,
like, okay,
that's how my son was with T-ball, man. I put him in T-ball, and they skipped him when it came to batting. I go, hey, what's up, coach? And he's like, he didn't want to come out. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so you start weeding them
right,
out. I mean, we know, right? So, which is great because they stick with
they
baseball.
still
practice,
right?
One less practice, dude.
Yeah, they've always liked baseball, so I was glad these boys stayed in it.
My son también. They're like, man, Javi, how do you feel about him not liking football? I'm like, pues that's him. He likes,
no le gusta.
no le gusta. He likes baseball and boxing.
Yeah.
Baseball and boxing. He goes to that no quit, and then he does baseball. Ahí lo dejo, ¿verdad? But really quick, I want you guys to try. You know what? Very thanks to the Mesco family. Check out these wings. Del Rio, you guys are going to get the first-hand, reaction of these new blueberry wings. Just grab it. Just grab one.
Blueberry wings?
Yeah, blueberry chipotle.
I was gonna say there's got to be a trick. They're hot, right?
No, they're not hot.
I saw the water come out.
Look, it just literally is not that hot, Raul. Come on, you're out in hotter weather.
Good.
I mean, look at the wing looks
Well,
good.
they're sweet.
They're sweet.
Yeah.
They're delicious. I like them. I bet my stomach liked them because I got like 10 of them. All this is a Buffalo Wings and Rings. The real great new sauce is the blueberry chipotle. Try it out. As you guys see, my panel of great judges here are going to be the best criticizers of this wing. They literally delivered it to me. They're like, hey, Junior, you know what? We're going to take it to you, give it to some of the people there. Let us know that new sauce, that new taste. All of Buffalo Wings and Rings. Remember, streaming all football games are probably going to have the Dallas Cowboys there today.
Hey, there you go.
I'm not going to say, look, and I'm going to put that fair enough. I'm not going to talk about the Cowboys because I'll rather judge them after their loss today on the next huddle.
Come on.
After their next huddle. But like I said, I was like, I don't want to say anything. Today is all about, like I said, many have been disappointed. I could talk about the Cubs, but I don't want to cry. So definitely I'm going to skip the Cubs. And the Spurs have been disappointing me, so that crying has gone and passed. But before I go on with the Spurs, brother, what is your initial reactions of that blueberry chipotle?
So it's got a nice sweet hit when you first taste it. It's got a little kick afterwards, a little bit of spiciness, but not too hot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty good, man. It reminds me a lot of the garlic cube.
Garlic
you order
cube?
like hot.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. I like it, man.
Aaron, what do you think?
It's got spice to it.
You got a spice to it?
Yeah.
You got a water there?
Yeah, man, you got water here.
Alrighty.
It's like an aftertaste. It's got a spicy aftertaste.
A spicy aftertaste,
Yeah.
huh?
But it's good. It's really good. I wouldn't think blueberry and chipotle would be.
My next one is to a man that does not like spicy, Del Rio. pero le gusta trabajar en el caliente.
There you go.
Fixing your roofs at Sanchez Roofing Services. Raul, what is your initial thoughts of these wings?
I like that they were sweet at the beginning. They got a little bit of a kick, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
It's nothing that you can't handle, you know. So they're good.
Because he only drank this much of his water.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was thirsty when I came in here, and that's why I drank a little.
Like I said, he handles more heat fixing roofs at Sanchez Roofing Services. So definitely, real quick, Raul, while you're here, what number can they give you a hold of?
830-734-8705. Again, guys, we're financing. We've already had a couple of, and thank you KWMC, because a lot of our customers are coming from KWMC. So thank you to listeners. We're doing financing. We help you through the process, get you approved, and then we come out and we do the roof. You know.
There you go. Fíjate, si no pueden, o la aseguranza, you know what?
Whatever, yeah.
Like I said, definitely Sanchez Roofing Services offering in-house financing now that can help you with different types of lenders. Lo que estamos hablando es de, también muchas gracias a nuestro patrocinador Sanchez Roofing Services, que ya está ofreciendo financiamiento para que arreglen su techo. No sé, lo más importante es el techo de su casa. Siempre uno dice, mientras que tengo un buen techo arriba de mi casa, estoy bien. Pues ¿quién más se lo va a hacer bien a todo el 100? Es Sanchez Roofing Services. ¿A qué número, Raúl?
830-734-8705.
Ok, mira, ahora sí, ya les di de comer. Ya
vamos.
Feliz, ¿cómo es el dicho?
Ya me voy.
No, ya comí, feliz, algo así, ya me voy de aquí. Something like that. Something like that. But all right, here we go. Now to the nitty and gritty.
He didn't want to upset us on an empty stomach.
I don't want to bring this sour taste or anything. What happened? I'm going to go first with Raul. You know what? Got some young talent. Aaron, what happened to the Spurs? They messed up. Okay. In what way do you think they messed up?
They traded Patty Mills.
You see, my towel guy.
Yeah, towel
I
guy,
said
right?
the moment they trade him, I'm done.
The culture of the Spurs is gone with Patty Mills.
Man. I saw like a GIF or a meme on Facebook, and it was the barbecue H-E-B commercial.
Oh yeah,
It had all the whole team, and then it was like Tim Duncan left, Tony Parker left, Manu Ginobili left. At the end, the Coyote stayed by himself.
Yeah, Patty's gone.
What a Coyote.
Yeah.
You know, so other than Patty, who is another disappointment that you think is a big loss to the Spurs?
Brent Forbes. They had traded him, but I think they got him back.
They got him back. They got him back.
To be honest, DeRozan. Yeah, DeRozan would be the other big thing. But,
he's like he's like, I like these blueberry wings, but I love them. But if I had like a barbecue, I could trade a barbecue for another one. Yeah, so like DeRozan is my barbecue. So definitely, it can go away.
DeRozan is a very good regular season player.
Yeah.
Once the playoff comes, he he cools off a little bit. You know, he always had the biggest numbers, but the team was really playing around him. You know.
Yeah.
So now with DeRozan out of the way, I mean, did you ever see DeJounte Murray's numbers when DeRozan wasn't in the game? Or even the other youngsters like
I feel like they didn't do as good when he wasn't there.
I think the boys played a little bit better.
They played harder.
They played harder, right? Because
Yeah.
they had to make up for that void, right? So maybe this is one way to rebuild around DeJounte Murray, to rebuild around Lonnie Walker.
That's what I was telling one of my coworkers is they got rid of DeRozan because he was holding them back. Like he was stopping their progress. Like these guys still trying to develop, work on their shots and their game, but DeRozan was taking their minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he wasn't producing enough because they're treating him as a star, but he's not a superstar.
Right.
And all the guys that the Spurs have right now, which they're all complimentary players, but there's nobody to compliment.
Right.
There's nobody to build around right now.
So that's
They're
what I
all
was hoping
role
for
players,
is that they would bring in a big name, and have these youngsters play around him, But I mean, how hard is it? There's never going to be another Manu Ginobili.
No.
There's never going to be another Tony Parker. So, and it's kind of frustrating that they're bringing. Not that there's anything wrong with these European players, but they're bringing them in and then sending them right down to the G League, for a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's just a long-term investment. So that means we're going to be rebuilding for the next 2-3 years.
And that's what I was telling Javi he's mentioning that they got rid of everything, but if Popovich retires this year or next year, and they put whoever's next in coach, which we're talking about Becky, right?
Right.
They're going to be able to do whatever they want because they're going to have draft picks. All these guys are all going to be tradable because they're not big contracts.
Yeah.
So they'll be able to build the team that they want, but for 2 years, we're going to have to put up with.
I mean, they traded DeMar DeRozan 3-year contract to Chicago Bulls for $85 million.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, $85 million is $85 million, but when you're talking about superstars, I mean, he's nothing like like a Steph Curry that just signed
200
million.
Yeah,
that's
a lot of money.
Yeah, but he stayed true to the franchise. He stuck with them. He brought them rings.
Yeah.
So he brought up the.
He's earned it. I mean,
He's brought up the value of the franchise. So he deserves it. It's well deserved.
And I'm going to switch it for, as we have a very successful businessman here, Raul.
Thank you, Aaron.
Good job, Aaron. You got here.
Putting in that OT.
Putting in that OT. From a business perspective, Raul, they got a whole lot of salary cap freed up.
Yeah.
They got a lot of draft picks where they can offer rookie first-year draft pick salary. What do you think they're planning? You think they're planning to go and reach out to a big superstar?
I'm hoping so. I mean that's what
from a business perspective.
Absolutely, because you're making room. You're budgeting for something big. But whether it be any type of asset. Whenever you're going to go after a big purchase or a big contract, you have to make room where you can. So that would be letting go of things that are no longer. I hate to say no longer useful, right? Because that's kind of disrespectful to the players, right? But I mean, things get old. Things don't perform, So, yeah, of course, they let Patty go. They let DeRozan go. They let, a couple of years ago, they let LaMarcus out, which he still had another year, I think.
Yeah, and I saw that he's trying to come back.
Yeah, he's coming back after
so.
he got cleared. Who else did they trade away?
Everybody.
The whole team.
The whole team, literally.
Right now, I think most of the team is just guys that they've drafted. To be honest.
Yeah.
Especially when they got back Forbes and then they signed Collins, who can't even play till February because he's still hurt.
Yeah, and then so Lonnie Walker's got one more year in his rookie contract before he goes up and becomes an unrestricted
free agent,
and then no telling if they're going to keep him.
Who we got?
Who's out there? Let's see. Giant man, Mario Sanchez out there.
Mario. You know what? What are we doing, Mario? You're live on the huddle right now. Mira, ¿dónde andas? ¿Qué andas haciendo, Mario?
We're at the school at the freshman. Over here with Alina getting her schedule.
Dang it, Mario! Look at that. Appreciate it. Sorry, and I got you live on the radio. Todo eso ahorita, Mario.
Hey, we had to put you on the spot, man. You're trying to distract my boy over here.
No, dude, you're live on the stream on YouTube and Facebook right now. Let's do this.
Mario Sanchez also, huh?
Yeah, man.
Míralo. ¿Qué onda? No se agüita. Eso lo paso para atrás.
That way they could...
Aaron, okay, so they reached out and they got this salary cap, right? Pretend you're in NBA 2K2 or 2K22.
Well, that's a bad example because they don't play video games.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Pretend you're R.C. Buford,
the owner of the Spurs.
Okay. You got all of his salary cap. Now, who would you go for?
You had all that money.
All that money now. You had look. This is the thing. This is the tricker. See if you learned some great business moves like from your dad here. Is you gotta still sell some tickets because that's what pays. In endorsements and all this and that. The stock show and rodeo can't pay for everything the whole time. I'm sorry. Cuando viene la señora or big bands, they don't pay very well. But okay, Aaron, who would you go out for? Who would you reach out? Obviously, please don't say LeBron James, please.
No.
Thank you.
Probably Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie?
Kyrie.
Okay. Uncle Drew?
Uncle Drew.
Why Kyrie?
He's done a lot. He plays good. He's a good shooter.
He's a good shooter? Yeah. Other than, say Kyrie says, ¿sabes qué, Aaron? There's no market here. You haven't got rid of Pop. You haven't gotten rid of Popovich. Who else would you reach out to?
I don't know.
There has to be with all these superstars. The big names. Just to say some cheeseman that they just like to make me mad when they say this, is they want Kawhi back. Would you get Kawhi back?
No.
You see?
Why wouldn't you get Kawhi back?
He traded us.
You see? That's right.
Hey, loyalty
goes.
I don't know, man. So he's not loyal to anybody but himself. Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what they were saying on ESPN the other day. They were talking about how he got hurt this year during the playoffs with the Clippers, right?
Yeah.
He didn't sit on the bench and root on this team. He was up in the suite eating dinner while the games are playing. He's not even there with his team. not rooting them.
No support.
Not supporting them, not talking them up, nothing, dude. I'm like, that's not a teammate you want, man. That's not something you
That's
want
a
on your team.
paycheck getter.
Hey, that's
a paycheck. That's a guy that just loves there to be the paycheck.
Not only that, but he's got extra baggage. He's got his uncle.
He's got his uncle and everybody that he's trying to provide for, which I totally respect that.
So check this out. I went in.
tough,
So I'm
man.
getting LASIK surgery here in a couple of weeks, right?
Uh-oh.
There you go.
So the place that I went to, actually, I got referred there. So I walk in, and actually, I'm still looking a little weird because they put some drops in my eyes yesterday. I'm still trying to focus, right? So I walk in, and they had Danny Green's jersey signed, Tony Parker's, Manu Ginobili. They had Kawhi's. They had Gronk's. All these,
like the official LASIK of the Spurs, or
yeah,
what?
yeah. So they do LASIK surgery on all these guys. So I was like, oh, great, I'm in good company, right?
you got a cuadro for the Sanchez Roofing shirt up there?
I was gonna take my shirt off and so
let me get a frame for your new.
I'll take him one. I don't care as long as they're hanging next to Danny Green's. I'm all good.
There you go.
So
Danny Green.
Danny Green's a good player, man. Danny Green used to be my favorite 3-point shooter. The tall here.
There was a time, man.
Over Elliott.
Over
Elliott.
No, not of course.
Let's rewind that.
2014 championship run.
Hey man, he didn't miss a three in the
No, it was hard. It was like he couldn't miss one if he wanted to. You know,
dude, you know there's a better 3-point shooter in that era.
Is a better, yeah.
But in that era, the
a basketball player's a basketball player, right?
Okay.
So anyway, I walk in there and the guy that's taking care of me and putting the drops and stuff, and I was like, hey man, that's cool that you guys got all these signed jerseys. He's like, yeah, he gives me the story and background, a couple of these guys, that they're pretty cool. So Danny Green goes in there and to get his, Danny Green went and got his checkup that one day and went the next day and got the surgery, right? So the day that he goes and gets the checkup, they're walking him out, and the guy, the I don't know what not the doctor, but the assistant, tells him, he's a big Spurs fan. He's like, hey, Danny, I heard you got traded, bro. And Danny turns around and stares at him. He's like, are you serious? He's like, I'm just kidding. Danny's like, man, you scared me, right? Well, later that day, it was in the morning. Later that day, it's all over Sports Center and all over these places. That was the year that Danny Green got traded to the Raptors with Kawhi Leonard. So the next day he goes in there and gets the surgery and he's walking out and the guy goes, I was like, hey man, my bad, I didn't mean to jinx you. I really didn't know. I was just fooling with you. Danny was like, hey, it's cool, man. It's part of the business, whatever. But that was messed up that he was joking with him. So then I asked him how Kawhi's like, and he's like, man, he's kind of rude,
Oh yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he said.
Well, that's what I heard about Tim Duncan too, man. But
I don't know. I met what's his name? Bruce Bowen.
Bruce Bowen.
Oh man, I don't like that dude. He's rude.
What?
Yeah, he's rude. Yeah, he's rude.
He seems so good on
I don't know
on
who it was,
TV.
man. Somebody has a video on Facebook, and it was like, it was probably the wrong time because Duncan was like at the grocery store. So
Well, I heard it was his wife,
and they're
not
taking,
him.
like
Wasn't that
video of
video?
him, and hey Tim, let me get a jersey. He's like, man, leave us alone. Like, it was his personal time. I get it.
Yeah,
man,
I get it. But still, but I guess Danny had told the guy that the assistant that they didn't really get along with Kawhi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the locker
Was
room.
at that point they were already at the end
Yeah,
of the thing,
nobody really got along with him. He was kind of a pain in the butt. So. Yeah,
Hey, man,
and then they got traded together.
And they got traded together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least Danny Green got another ring for it. At least.
Yeah.
Uña y mugre que se vayan.
Did he get a ring? Was he with the Lakers last year? Did he get a ring with the Lakers?
Yeah, he got a ring with the Lakers too. So he's got two.
So, hey,
oh, he's got more.
Another participation ring.
Yeah.
Hey man, Hall of Fame, Danny Green.
They're gonna
No. You know what? One guy that I know got a ring with the Spurs and got rings somewhere else, but was very productive. Robert Horry.
Yeah, Robert Horry.
Oh, that is a solid.
Robert Horry's got 6 rings, doesn't he?
He's got the Rockets. He's got 2. The Lakers. He's got 3. And then with the Spurs, he's got 3.
And the Bulls, no?
I think he's got 7 rings. He's not,
Oh yeah.
He's
got more than Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Or
he's got more than Jordan,
Yeah.
but nobody ever talks about him.
Nobody talks about
Hey,
him.
tell us about Michael Jordan.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know much.
You don't know about Michael
I
Jordan?
tried to get him to sit down and watch The Last Dance.
Okay. So you know what? But have you watched Space Jam? The first
original
one.
Space Jam.
The first one. Have you watched Space Jam 2?
No.
He's not allowed to.
He's not allowed to? You don't consider that a movie?
No, that's not
Did
real.
you see it?
No, it's LeBron James.
Yeah, see? that. You see?
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
another one. Okay, so back to the question to now an actual very successful businessman. What do you do in that situation? You gotta, obviously there's a lot of negativity around the Spurs right now.
Yeah.
How do you generate tickets? How do you generate interest? How do you generate fans like us to say, you know what, I need to buy a jersey from the Spurs this season instead of just throwing it away?
You got to go after a superstar, man. You absolutely. You need somebody that's going to attract because tickets sales is what pays the bills,
Yep.
right? So you need a superstar. I mean, I don't know who's in free agency. I mean, I wouldn't bring Kawhi back, with all his, bag of issues.
Drama.
And then he gets hurt, and then he's very injury prone, So I wouldn't bring him back. But all the superstars are gone.
So
they're all taken. They're
gonna
all
have
at the
to be-
Lakers.
It's gonna have to be something in mid-season, man. So it's gonna have to be because right now free agency, everybody's already taken. Everybody that was gonna sign, they already signed.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to be something where there's a trade, and let's say you start off the season with your young guys, and you have a good season, and you realize, we need a guy in the middle, or we need a point guard, or somebody that's flashy, a superstar, and then you have the pieces to make the trade.
Yeah.
But right now, that's not gonna.
No,
happen.
it's not gonna happen right now.
It's gonna be right at February when the trade deadline hits. And
Everyone's taken. Nobody wants to play with the Spurs, right? Because
Nobody wants to play in San
because we're so
Antonio, yeah.
old school, right? Everybody, it's
Well, look at our coach. Looks like Back to the Future dude.
man. As much as we appreciate what Coach Popovich has done,
Yeah.
but I think he needs to move on into a different position and let Becky step up.
Yeah.
Right? We need a breath of fresh air. We need something different. Even though some of Popovich's assistant coaches have all gone to be Steve Kerr. He gives a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Coach
to-
Bud just won the
Coach
championship.
Bud,
with the Bucks.
they all give a lot of credit to Pop's system, right? So who better else than Becky that's been there that long? She knows the player, she knows the system. She's at home. Let her take over. I think it'd be a big disrespect to Becky if he moves on and gives the team to somebody else.
Yeah.
But I honestly think
she's earned it. Yeah,
she's earned it, and I think Pop's time is done.
I think
Now-
with the Spurs, man, because I know they interviewed him the other day because the Olympic team when they lost those games, a couple weeks ago, they asked him is it the system? Is it this? He's like, look, I've always been against the three for years and years, and so I'm adapting my coaching style to this. So maybe that's what he sees in the team he has. Maybe he thinks they can do. Maybe not run and gun, right? But more 3-point shooting because that's why they brought in Collins and McDermott.
Yeah, and
they're better 3-point shooters than anybody else they have.
until the Spurs brought in Jonathan Simmons, the Juice.
And he's in Orlando now, right?
No, he's in Europe. He's not even playing here anymore.
He's not even in the NBA.
He was a really good.
He was really good,
He was a
dude.
great backup when
Very,
Kawhi was
very.
hurt.
Yep.
He locked up Steph Curry in their last game of the season.
Yeah.
There was no quit. He was one of the very first players after the championship team was gone to play above the rim.
Yeah.
There was no dunking on the Spurs. If you dunk, you get an ugly look from Pop.
Yep.
You got to run up and instead of a monster jam that makes the crowd erupt,
Just shoot a layup.
you got to go up for a layup, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I think times have changed.
Yeah.
I think
The
Pop's-
philosophy needs to change, man.
Yeah, it's done. It's over.
It's done. I think I'm almost to the point where I'm might get a Dallas jersey. The moment that it's gonna make me switch to a Dallas jersey is if Becky Hammond goes and coaches somewhere else. Then I'm losing it. The moment she goes and coaches somewhere else instead of the Spurs, I'm losing it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I've been a Spurs fan since I was a kid, actually.
Yeah, man.
He was looking at a picture of my room when I was in 5th or 6th grade, and there's already a Tim Duncan poster on my wall.
yeah.
I swear to
Twin
God.
Towers.
Yeah.
Twin
you know?
Towers, yeah.
So, yeah, the Admiral. So, what's his name? Is it Justin Robinson?
Yeah, I know it's right. Well,
Okay, so he comes out of Duke. That's David Robinson's son.
Yeah.
So now he's playing on the summer league.
Yeah.
So hopefully they pick him up, man. They need a big man, but we're done with guards. We don't need any more guards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Jakob Pertl's not gonna hold up the whole season.
No, he can't.
Again, Collins, the other big that they brought in, he can't play until February because he's still hurt. They don't have anybody in the middle, and I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, man.
I was watching the draft, and then I finally got tired of everybody else picking up good talent, so I changed the channel. So every now and then,
I was like, they can't screw it up.
we should send Raul to be GM.
oh
Spurs.
my gosh, yeah, that would be something.
I was
else.
thinking to myself, they can't screw it up, and then I was like, who did they pick?
Yeah.
Like, they could have got this guy in the second round. Or
I
the
told my
third
wife, I
round
think I got a
instead of the
shot.
round.
I think you got a shot.
I should have just put my name out there. They might have picked me.
They might have, man.
Aaron might as well throw your name in there too.
Yeah, I mean, they're picking up all these Europeans. They'll pick up a Mexican.
man.
They'll pick up a Mexican.
I said, if there's a third round to this draft, they could have got him in the third round. Man. Like, he's still going to be there.
Put him in the third round. Plus, you could get a new roof on AT&T Center.
Hey, man, but we're talking about the business side, man. That's kind of scary, too, because AT&T is not going to be the sponsor for the radio.
Yeah.
So that you never know. So does that mean the Spurs are going to have to move somewhere else?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if they're not going to have a sponsor for the arena, and they're not going to be able to sell tickets because they're not going to have a superstar,
They'll go to another city.
They'll just leave to another city. 'Cause
Yeah.
the whole family already sold their shares, right? So
Yeah.
now it's a group. So that group can say, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
move to Austin, or let's move
Yeah,
somewhere
or
else.
let's move out of state. You never know. I mean, somewhere where They
The
can generate
popularity,
money.
yeah.
I mean, really, why do people go to San Antonio, right?
Yeah.
The Spurs is one of the big. It's a large part of the culture, right? San Antonio Spurs. So if they could take that and try to build around that somewhere else, it's always intriguing for people.
Oh
to
yeah.
invest.
Imagine it goes to Austin,
Yeah.
where everything's booming over there.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no,
Hey, and at the same time,
don't
San
scare me
Antonio-
now.
And in San Antonio, it's not hard to sell tickets because it's the only game in town.
Yeah.
It's either that or the soccer team, right? That they
Yeah.
have, or the missions.
The chanclas, wasn't it? Flying chanclas at one
Nah,
point?
that was
too?
just like a promotion.
Was
Like,
it a promotion?
It was the missions. It was the missions, but like they have like a week where they're like the San Antonio chanclas. They're the flying chanclas.
Oh, dang.
They had like special edition hats and cups and stuff you could buy.
Man, that is, and like you said, the business side of it, we don't know how it's going to play out.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see over the next couple of years what happens, So especially with all the investments that they made during this draft.
Investments.
I mean-
Typically, when you make an investment, what's your turnaround when you're expecting to see something, though?
I mean, it depends. If it's something, if I'm investing in equipment, I want to see a turnaround right away, So for me, if you were trying to translate that into like RC Buford, if you get a player, you're gonna want to see a return on investment right away.
Yeah.
Why would you want to send somebody straight out of the draft to the G League for 3-4 years? You know what I mean? All you're doing is just killing time. You should have just got somebody that can play.
But again, the Spurs, that's their history, man. They did it with Ginobili. They sent him away for 2 or 3 years, and they finally brought him in. They did that with Luis Scola, another Argentinian guy, but then they traded him away before they even got to see him in the NBA.
Didn't they do that same thing with Bryn Forbes?
They did Bryn Forbes, and then they had to bring
DeJounte.
Lonnie Walker was in off forever, too, man.
It's like they keep drafting these projects, and some of them work out. Some of them are pretty decent players.
And
but
all you're doing is developing these kids to go play somewhere else and beat us.
Exactly.
You're doing the legwork for another team.
Yeah.
Look, Bertans, I was mad that they let him go.
That was bad. That was a very bad trade. They
Very
screwed
bad.
up.
Oh, yeah, Bertans. Then you go up against, and when I also heard that Derek White might be leaving, I was like, no, come on. Yeah, come on. I was even hurt when Boban left.
I know, and then how did he do? They sent him from there
To the Clippers. No, it was at the Clippers. Was he?
I know, yeah,
He was with the Clippers, and then now he plays with
the Mavericks.
The
Mavericks.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he does really well for him.
He does very like he's
some of these players can't play the Spurs system.
Yeah, that's
you
what
go
it
and
is.
put him somewhere. Kawhi Leonard, that guy turned into a superstar once he left the Spurs. He was already good.
He was
but when
already
he went
good,
somewhere else.
yeah.
It was just
better until
they
he
were,
got.
They were already saying he was better.
See,
than
so
LeBron
that was the
James.
things that at the other team they took the training wheels off. They let him do what he could do, and the Spurs was like, no man, just do your role, but within the system.
Yeah.
That system is what's hurting this team, man.
Gotta go, Pop. You think, Aaron? Do you think it's Pop's time to say bye bye, and go back to the Future movies? Yes.
Yeah.
Who would you want to coach?
Becky?
Becky?
Yeah.
100% Becky.
100%.
Why Becky?
Yeah.
She's good.
She's good.
Well, she's already the assistant for like how long?
Forever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Can
Man.
anyone else be an assistant?
I mean, RC Buford. It's not hard to search up KWMC in the huddle.
Right.
And hear from
In-tune radio.
Listen, you got a successful roofing contractor guy here. You got an all-time all-star here. Then you got the Mike here who can make your deals even better at
Heck
T-Mobile,
yeah.
right?
Heck yeah, man.
Definitely. So definitely RC Buford, please don't disappoint us any more than it is now. I don't know if you're gonna be on Bally Sports this coming up anymore at all.
That's scary too. If Buford retires, man, who's gonna take over for Buford?
Oh yeah, no kidding.
He's really the mind behind everything, man. So.
Yeah.
Or if he's really the mind behind everything, then what's going through his mind this season?
Well, as far as finding good deals on players and stuff, I mean,
This is not Ross.
hey,
Okay?
You
this
know,
is not Ross.
less for less.
hey, I don't know, man. Hey, if I
Play
do this
for
year, bro.
this.
Hey, man, this year's looking like dirt cheap, bro. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, that's bad.
Look, I'm not.
See, you got a comedy show here too.
We do not want that here or in our TVs. Like, honestly, the Lakers look good.
Oh man, it's an all-star team.
It's an all-star team.
That's the 2008 All-Star team right there.
Yeah, that's kind of a joke though for them to go. I mean, come on.
Okay,
You know.
how do you think that's gonna work, man? Westbrook's gonna be giving out the assist to LeBron?
Yeah,
or
whatever. I see. They're gonna fall apart pretty quick. Watch.
They're gonna butt heads, man, and it's not gonna work
Oh,
out.
this is game over. I mean, great what they're doing. They're all getting there. If you want a veteran squad, that's it.
Yeah.
If he wants to win, he wants to win now for the Lakers again. He's doing that.
And his son's eligible for
That's his
Next
goal,
year, man.
next year, right?
Next year.
So you know he's gonna push to
Oh,
get
yeah.
his son on the team.
Oh yeah, if not, he's gonna send him somewhere like a high profile.
Yeah.
He's gonna go like a Nets, a Knicks,
Yeah.
somewhere where the
Imagine he goes back
market
to
is there.
Cleveland now.
Oh, I'm taking my talents back. My son to Cleveland. Akron, you with me?
Yeah.
Raul, really quick with a couple seconds, where if people want to get a good roof, because that's how you build your foundation is with a solid roof. Where can you get them at?
You can call us at 830-734-8705 or stop by our office at 501 West Gibbs.
Guys, really quick, before you guys leave, I want you guys to try one more wing, please. One more wing. One more.
Aaron's gonna have to eat mine.
No, really, Raul?
I can't, if I fill up on wings and I get home and I don't eat dinner, I'm gonna be.
Híjole, Miss Sanchez Madre. Aaron, can you do one more? Brother.
Let me get one, man.
All right, definitely. Guys, man, it's been a fantastic show. I had no other than the tree and the apple here of the Sanchez family. Great baseball star, great business, and also contracted #1 roofer here in Del Rio. My brother Mike definitely gets the best deals done at T-Mobile. Definitely, that's where you get it. What's going on right now at T-Mobile, Mike?
Hey, man, right now we got a lot of great family plans. If you already have 2 existing lines, you come in at any family lines, you get half off of that line for the life of the account. So instead of paying $25 for the extra line, you only pay $12.50 a month. We got then you can stack it. We got free phones, half price iPhones, tablets. Come and see us there at 2400 Veterans Boulevard. We're there every day, Sunday through Sunday, man.
Andale, Sunday through Sunday.
Yes, sir.
As my brother gets another bite of that great wing,
you,
definitely
man.
try all of all our great sponsors. Thank you very much, Mr. Eddie Amesco, for sending. I think it was his restaurant manager out here, and bringing us those wings, man. Blueberry Chipotle. Aaron, as you're taking that second bite, how is it?
It's good, spicy.
Spicy?
Yeah, a bit.
Okay, would your house approve of this?
Aiden? Yes.
Oh, Aiden will eat anything.
Aiden? What about mom and your sis?
My sister, yeah.
Mom?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
She's picky. She likes lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper, but a little blueberry chipotle wouldn't hurt. My brother Mike, once again, what are your first impressions of that wing?
Pretty good, man. Nice sweet kick to it at the beginning. Aftertaste a little bit spicy, but good. Overall, it's really good, man. I'll give it a solid like 8.5.
There you go.
Solid 8.5, man. Más me faltó el ranch.
Faltó el ranch. Definitely. Probably a whole better score than what you gave the Spurs overall.
Yeah,
I think that's
their
a good
draft
one.
was poor, man.
Poor,
Hey,
definitely.
but real quick before we go, I do
Yeah.
have to mention the Del Rio Laughlin Youth Soccer League is having their registrations tomorrow at the mall. I'm sorry, Saturday at the mall. So if you're interested in setting up your kids for soccer, I think it's ages 4 and up, or 4 to 11, I think, for the Youth Soccer League. So go and check them out there at the mall.
At the mall for the youth. Definitely, like you said, we have young talent here. We featured younger talent earlier on the show, so definitely get your kids out. This man doesn't need them touch a controller.
No, we're not allowed to.
Wow.
No.
Del Rio.
So just before we go, I just want to shout out the 12U Patriots baseball team.
PTB.
Aiden, yesterday Aiden was just named the
Patriot.
they were just he was just named the captain.
Wow.
So, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so he's doing really, really good. You know, thanks
Yeah,
to the coaches, thanks to Aaron for working out with him. You know, this boy's he's doing good.
We need to get them.
Ready
out
for
here,
school?
man. We had PTB here a couple weeks ago, man. So we gotta
Ready
get
for
them out
school?
too.
What school are you going to?
It's like a public school, but it's
He's going to Heritage.
Yeah.
Heritage. Oh, nice. Definitely excited to go in person or online?
It's in person.
In person. Ahora sí, ya.
Yeah, we'll let them go there till they get to high school, and then we'll move them over so they can play high school ball.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ram ball. That's what I think. Thank you guys. Greatly appreciate it. Fantastic show. I love whenever it's huddle time. Remember, also, we will be streaming Ram football. Ram football. It to me holds a lot of value. My dad started that in 1996 at another radio station. He was the first ever to stream Ram football.
Nice.
So for me to continue that tradition last year and to continue it this year again, it means a lot. Like I said, we're open to sponsorships. If you guys want to sponsor that, you know how it's going to go. Video commercials, all that good stuff that we do here. We cannot wait to bring you that great quality game. A lot of people say they miss me saying El Calzón Sucio.
Oh, God, no.
El Calzón Sucio's coming back.
We got to edit that.
El Calzón Sucio's coming back, guys.